What's up, guys? Tom Davis here, America's Canine Educator. On this episode, you're going to watch me teach my 13-week-old Dutch Shepherd puppy Lakota how to stay and wait. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring Lakota out and I'm going to put her in the chair, and I'll explain why I'm putting her in the chair later. It's important to start off in small increments, so I'm going to say stay or wait. I'm going to come to the end of the leash and I'm going to recall her off. That's important. Make sure you start off really, really short. Don't try to go long distances. That's where you're going to mess up. Here I'm going to do it again. I'm going to put her in a stay and a wait. I dropped the leash in accident there, but I'm going to say stay or wait again, and I'm going to recall her off once I get to the end of the leash. That's step number one. Get to the end of your leash, recall her off once she understands it. So again, here's another picture of me just doing the same thing. Lakota stay, and simply just breaking her off after she stays for a long period of time. I'm starting off really small, so you'll count to 5 seconds and then try to work your way up to 10 to 15 and take a break and then do it again. So here I am again saying Lakota stay, Lakota stay, Lakota stay, and I finally drop the leash, walk back a little further, walk back again, and then I break her. So you're going to start using your thresholds. So you're going to start going back further. You're going to make her stay longer. And that's how you build your stay, is you just incrementally continue to get better and better with your longer distances. And also the duration of your stays will get better. Just make sure you don't do it all at once because you'll confuse the dog. So here's a little change of scenery here. I switched the camera up so you can see my long distances. First thing I'm going to do to get her better and to improve her is I'm going to start switching my body up. So you'll see me move side to side and sidestepping and then recalling. So she's used to, the first thing that we did was walking straight back. And now what I'm doing is I'm sidestepping to make sure she understands that no matter where my body is or where I go, she needs to stay. Now I'm going to introduce my back and immediately recall her because she just passed that test. Whenever you introduce a new command or a new behavior, you're going to then release the dog immediately after they pass the test, and then you can get better and better and further and longer and longer. So I'm using my body and I'm switching it up on her and I'm moving in different directions, which she's not used to. She's passing the test and she's doing really, really great at it, and I'm just testing her right now. I'm using my body pressure test, so I didn't recall her, didn't recall her, and now I'm going to recall her. So it's important your dog listens to your voice and not your body language all the time when you're doing your stay or wait. Now here's the final test here, is I'm going to actually not put her back on the chair. I'm going to put her on the flat surface like I normally would anywhere else. And I'm going to use my stay and my wait. I'm going to give her my back. I'm going to continue to also just say stay and wait, though. I want her to understand that when I'm moving backwards, she still needs to stay and wait. And then I just did a body pressure test, and then I got up and recalled her. So now I'm going to put her back in another stay and a wait. I'm going to continue to use my voice as a long lead, and I'm going to say stay and wait when I move backwards. I would suggest at this time of teaching her the stay and the wait for long distances, you use a long lead. It'll definitely help. So here, what I'm going to do is now throw in another behavior. So I'm going to ask her to heel. So I'm really, really separating the stay command by adding another command at the end, so she understands that the specific command or marker as stay is when I'm leaving the dog, they have to stay in that spot. So by doing another command at the end of it is just distinguishing and soloing out the command. And I'm going to do it again here with another heel. And as you see, she's doing pretty good. So I want you to understand that your dog is going to jump multiple different times, unlike Lakota did in this video. Unfortunately, my first outtake of this video when I taught her sit and stay was deleted and crashed on my computer for whatever reason. Very frustrated, but I just wanted to put this video together anyway. So it's important to understand that your dog is going to get up multiple times, but it's also important to let their dog know that once they get up and you didn't release them, that it's not okay. So you simply just move them back to the position that you want them in. So if you're using a placemat or you're using a chair or whatever you're using, make sure if they get up, you simply tell them no and you bring them back in a sit and then a stay. And it's also very important to make sure that you know that you're only backing up 2 or 3 feet at first. You're waiting that 1 second and then you're releasing the dog. So that's the most important thing when you're doing this. And I did do it the first round, but now all my footage got deleted originally. So it's important. I just wanted to add this little rant that when you're moving away from your dog at first, only go a little tiny distance and a little tiny duration, and then you recall your dog immediately, and then you just progressionally get better and better and farther and farther. So that's the important part that I was able to say in this, but I wasn't able to show you because all of my other footage got deleted. So little tiny steps, and not getting frustrated is key. So thank you guys so much for watching Lakota's stay and wait video. She did really, really well. I'm going to continue to practice with her. As you can see, she picked up on it really quick. It took about 8 to 10 minutes. Once they understand the command and they know what you're asking them, all it is after that is consistency and practice. So from here on out, I'm just going to keep waiting her and keep staying here on random things. I'll keep doing it on stumps and on fire hydrants and on anything. I'm just going to make her do it. Little short spurts at first, and the more she gets it, the better and the longer I can go. And that's what really matters, is just consistency, consistency, consistency. And that's what I'm going to be doing with her for the next couple weeks. So in this video, you're probably wondering why I made her stay and wait on a chair. The reason really is because it's hard to do. So her normalcy is going to be staying and waiting on a no-back chair. So what I'm going to eventually do, and as you saw in the videos, I'm just going to put her on a flat surface or on my turf and make her stay and wait, and it's going to be ridiculously easy for her because I actually made her stay and wait on a chair with no back. So that's really why I did it, is because I went advanced and I started her on something hard. So whenever I have to make her stay and wait in the field or in a trial or on anything, it's going to be super easy for her to do. I suggest you guys do whatever you're comfortable with. Lakota, I'm really, really grateful and lucky to have a dog like her. I'm watching her grow each day, and it's just insane. I haven't worked with too many dogs that are pick up on stuff as fast as she has. She's super intelligent and she's ready to work. So I want you guys to not feel pressured, and definitely don't start your dog on a chair. I just did it for my own personal reasons, but I wanted to just show you guys how I did it and how I started it with hardly any edit. So that's why I did the chair. So I suggest starting your dog off on maybe even a high platform, or you could try a chair, but it's just a little bit more advanced. So don't get frustrated if your dog doesn't start off on a chair, but I would suggest doing it on something a little easier to save you guys from frustration and time. So if this video was helpful to you, or do you think it'd be helpful to your friends or family, please share it with them. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel below. You can work with me, America's Canine Educator, online at www.americascanineeducator.com, listed below. You can join my online portal, work with me every single day, and travel with me. Grow your dog business, work at wolf sanctuaries. Most importantly, fix your dog problems. I've had a huge success rate online by FaceTiming people, and it's just been incredible. I honestly didn't know how it would work at first, and I got to tell you, it's just as easy to train a person how to train their dog via FaceTime and help them out through video. So thank you guys so much for your valuable time. Don't forget, every single Monday I'm going to be doing this on my YouTube channel. So you keep asking questions, and I'll keep answering them.